apocalypse.
Hello guys and welcome to my channel, and today we are in the Melvor Idol update for this game for the free content. Now the Throne of the Herald comes out tomorrow. I'll try and get this out as soon as possible, and the next episode we're going to go through most of the new stuff as I can show. But this episode is going to be about Township. It's going to be about the Astrology rework and a couple of other new stuff that is going on. So the main thing is Township. Now Township, I have fiddled with it. As you can see, my skill level is currently at level 49. I don't like Township. This is one of those skills where you are probably going to do every now and again. So there's a couple of things. It looks terrible, as in, like, when you first start trying to figure out what you're supposed to do is very difficult. So when you go in, you get to pick a god you want to worship. So you can pick no god if you don't, or you can pick one of four: Terran, Glacier, Eros, and I think Ragnar. So you get those. You can change your god further down the line, but you will pretty much reset all of your buildings or everything on your town apart from your level, and that's kind of what I've just done. I've reset my worship, I've reset my town, so I'm from the very beginning. Now you start off with 144 ticks. There's a lot of misconception whether or not you get your ticks back. I think you'll get back your ticks if it's over 144. 144 is 12 hours worth of ticks, because you get a tick every 5 minutes, and then you can use those ticks to progress time in your town to give experience. Okay, so first things first, what you're going to want to do when you unlock Township, after you picked your god, you're going to want to go in here, and the first thing you want to do is you want to start your Township starter guide. Now this actually does help, because if you follow this to a T, you won't be locked, and a lot of people have been having to restart their town again with the red button. So they've had to restart the town because they need to buy something and they haven't got enough stone. They can't produce stone, and there's buildings that they need to build to produce stone. So following the starter guide is pretty much the thing that I would suggest. Now we need to build 2 basic shelters and 1 farmland, so we'll go over to the build. Now as you can see, I've selected a map that has a certain amount of biomes that we can build in. Now as you can see, we have grasslands, and then next to it we have the parentheses. That's how many stuff you bought, or how much land you bought, so how much stuff you can buy before you would need to buy more. And as you can see, we've done 45 out of 221. 221 is your max amount of land you have for that. So for example, if I was to go to grassland, actually I was to go to forest, and I need 2 basic shelters. So if I buy 2 of these, so 1, 2, as you see, 78 to 76, it means I bought 2 of those lands, and we need a farmland. So there. Now some biomes mean that you can make some stuff, other biomes mean that you can't. For example, so at the moment the map that I'm using, I can't buy any fisherman's dock. It's fine. I don't mind that. I can buy farmland on grassland. I can't exactly buy it on forest. So there's a little bit of trying to figure out what works for you. It's really annoying, but I mean, you'll get a rhythm to how things work. So we'll do that and we'll claim our rewards. We get a bit of experience for this and some food in our production. Now, if we go up here, actually, we'll continue on with the tutorial. So, 1 basic shelter and 1 woodcutter's camp. So, 1 basic shelter right there, and 1 woodcutter's camp, which gives us the second one, which gives us food and thing. Now, as you can see up here, we haven't really seen much of anything. I can have up to a population of 8. Happiness -10. Don't worry too much about the happiness while you're doing the tutorial. Once you've done the tutorial, you can then focus on happiness. It's relatively easy then. And same with education. So we need 3 more basic shelters and 1 more farmland. So grassland, we'll do farmland. And basic shelters, we'll do 1, 2, 3. And we've done the starter. Again, 5 more basic shelters. Actually, we'll do the farmland first. Farmland. Now, I'm prioritizing putting food over buying my citizens, at least for now. And the reason for that is because if you run out of food, your population starts dying. So obviously I don't want that to happen, so I'm making sure I'm having enough food before buying the basic shelters. 5 basic shelters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I am pretty much doing this on the forest over the grassland or anything. Now this is because, you know, this is what I've been doing for a while. It really doesn't matter. I mean, you can reset yourself, and they implore you to do so that you can change things and say, oh, okay, maybe I should change it. And then we got 1 miner's pit, so we're going to do that. I found the mountains is the best for the miner's pit. Desert, obviously we can buy 1, but desert needs 60 clothing ticks per tick. We need 60 clothing per tick. I think a happiness can I think your happiness can increase when you build something in the biome, but I'm not exactly sure. And it's pretty much the same with the snowlands. Obviously there's a lot of buildings here that you can have, but they require a certain amount of coal per tick for every single building, and I'm not really going to focus on that. So mountain, we want a miner's pit, so we'll buy that, and then we'll do claim. Okay, so this is where things get a little tricky. So as you can see, my storage 20,020 is our max. Once you hit the storage max, you will not get any more population, any more food, any more wood, any more thingy for any ticks that you use. And the problem is with that is that it will allow you to use your ticks, but you just won't get any resources. So always make sure about your storage is not full, and if it is, you can always yeet your resources, get rid of a bunch of stuff. You're most likely going to have to try and get rid of food, because food gets up there relatively high. So again, we'll go ahead, do the thingy. So we need to build 3 more basic shelters. Again, doing that in desert. So 1, 2, 3. And then we need the storage. So we'll go ahead and we'll buy storage somewhere there, storage, and then we've done another task. So at some point we will farmland. At some point we'll get to a point where we've run out of resources and we need to collect more, so that's fine. 3 more basic shelters. So 1, 2, 3, and then we need a blacksmith smithy. So we'll get one of those, and then that's one of our tasks done, sorted, great. We need a wooden hut. So to do wooden, we need some wooden huts. So this is where things are different. So from the actual build section, we can make basic shelters, but we could also switch over to the town, and then we click on a biome and we can upgrade it. So we can upgrade these basic shelters to the next stage, wooden huts, and we want to do 5 of those. So we'll go over here, we'll do 5 of those, and we can't do it because we need wood. So this is when my first start off is going to do ticks. Now, as you can probably see, we've got stuff up here. Now, the green ones you can pick on, so I can switch over and pretty much there, and it'll prioritize the amount what I get. So, for example, with the tick, I want to prioritize putting my guy on tick, so on wood. And then, but most people, they'll probably just stick it on food or something like that. But yeah, and you can also say that I get 1 tick, so I get 1 population every single tick now. So we're going to use one. We've got 146. So here we go. Boom. And you probably didn't see it as well. For every tick that the more ticks that we use, the more experience that we use. And also, the experience is kind of pushed in with the amount of population that you have and stuff. So it is kind of worth building up your town to get as much experience as possible. So obviously, there's 1 tick down. And the reason why I did that was because of wood. Now, I only do 1 tick at a time. Probably not the best thing to do, but I do 1 tick at a time, and as you can see, we're going up like so, and then we'll switch back over and we'll buy 5 of these. That means we need to build a couple more basic shelters, 2 more basic shelters because we had to exchange those. And we need to buy 2 more mining pits. So build a basic shelter, 2 more basic shelters. Make sure that you 1, 2, and then mining, which I always do in the mountain again. It's worth it. And we need 300 stuff there. And as you can see, eventually we do get quite a bit of food there. Yeah, again, it's. I don't mind it. It's just a bit of a pain sometimes. So we do that. Oh, and 3 more. Keep forgetting. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there you go. And it's just pretty much what you're doing for the majority of the time. So again, we need to do 10 more of these. What I am gonna do is I am gonna go ahead, complete the do as much as the tutorial as I possibly, or the township starter task as much as possible, and then we'll go from there. So we have our last and final task, and we're going to claim our reward. So 144 ticks, or should I say, let's say 150, has pretty much allowed me to go through every single thing. I've been doing 1 task at a time, and now all of a sudden I've completed that. That now gives me I now have at least some stuff for my guys. So as you can see, we've got happiness is at 6. I need to increase that, but I've got some production going for pretty much all of these. And obviously we're gonna yeet some food. I know food is kind of wasteful at the moment, So there's a couple of things. So first things first, the people right next to this means that how many available workers you have. So you can buy one of these and know that 5 of your workers can go on there. Pretty much the... Oh, where is it now? So apparently the law, or for every single unemployed, should I say, worker, will reduce your happiness down. So the more available workers you have, the worse it is. You want to try and get it so they're out there pretty much working. So working means happy, unemployment means sadness, apparently. So that's one thing first. The second thing that I do want to do is I want to get a trading post. So we're going to quickly try and get that. So I'm going to get a trading post, and pretty much I have the trade. And now the trader works like this. Using your ticks, when it becomes available, it stays for 12 ticks, which it stays for an hour. Then after you use another tick, it will go away for 8 hours worth of ticks before rejoining. And that's how things are. Now you can give resources to your town, or you can take resources from your town. Personally, I'm not gonna do that. I think the only thing that I'm gonna be doing at this... Oh, sugar. You know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, why not? I do divine potion because I need those. But we're gonna go ahead and scroll down, because I don't know when you get these potions. Now the potions actually make it so that your elderly can heal and yada yada yada. Oh, so they're only... Okay, so they are only available for... Okay, I don't think I need too much. So confirm that. I might as well do some elemental potions. Yeah, why not? We'll confirm, do some of that. Diamond lock potions, not getting rid of those. Really not much. I could probably do that. Give it, yeah, okay. So that means that now I have those. Again, I'm not really sure where you need to click on. Okay, Township. Okay, so population shows the amount and yada yada yada. You earn Township every tick. So this is pretty much what you got. How many citizens are currently available to work? Keep this number low, otherwise happiness debuff supply. Yeah, so this is what I want. So like potions, yes. I'm not sure what rune essence is, and apparently that comes later down the line at about, I think, 60 or something. Now this is a good thing to actually use. I mean, the exchange rate is terrible, but you can use these and buy and upgrade your town. Now my plan is to try and get my happiness up, and one of the good things to do that is the tavern. So I need 300 stone. So I'm gonna quickly go and use the thing. So we're gonna do 300 stone. Yeah, actually, yeah, we'll do that. Because I want to buy a couple of them. So we're gonna buy one. It takes away food as well. We're gonna buy another one. We're gonna buy... Okay, maybe I should be clicking on the right one and not the wrong one. Okay, so tavern. We got no more land, so we're gonna increase. Now the one good thing is that if you bought more land on a previous one and you've had to reset your town, buying the land that you've already bought doesn't cost you anything. As you can see, it's costing me nothing, but apparently it's gonna cost about 7 billion to unlock all of the land. That's what it says. Not sure whether that is correct or not. So obviously, as you can see, this is pretty much what I'm doing. Tavern has been built. Tavern has been built. Probably not the best use of my time. So using a tick. There we go. And now we will probably be prioritizing population there. So as you can see right now, we got pretty much how much storage we have. Any time that we have a building that has the smiley face, it means the happiness. So how much happiness that building will give you. Happiness is something that you should really keep your eye on. Yes. There is kind of worship buildings as well that you're going to want to look at. There are, I think, stuff that you can worship that will give more worship points before that. It's just a case of going through and having a look. Chapel, obviously, here, but requires 500. I'm not really sure right at this point in time. Education kind of sucks. No one's really doing education. There is going to be working on education to make it a whole lot more better in this, but obviously, yeah. Okay, so this gives you, yeah, there you go. Over 55s require fit potions, 13. So I've got more potions to go through here. So once they go over 55, yeah. So smiley face, then the white thing is right here, means that how many workers you can, and then you've just got to, it's a case of now time to balance your town. Obviously, I'm gonna try and do it. Obviously, I'm gonna increase my population. Probably the happiness. I have no idea. Food consumption, I don't know. It's, yeah, I don't know what to think. I might actually buy an orchard. You know what? Let's buy an orchard. Let's buy an orchard. And as you can see, a rise in 84 ticks. So that's how the trader works. Now, another thing which I'm going to show right now, and probably saying that I'm currently on a hardcore mode. Now, the reason why is because I did record this video beforehand without my limited knowledge on Township. And unfortunately, when I tried to rename the file, I deleted the file, and when I delete something, it just deletes it forever. So, and I can't believe I made that mistake. So I'm having to redo this, and this is what we got. So currently, hardcore mode. I haven't really been doing too much. I haven't even done the town, but as you can see, once you do a couple of starter guide things, once you do a couple of the Township starter guides, then you unlock these tasks in these. So obviously there's tasks that say 5,000 woodcutting XP, 5,000 fishing, and once you get all of these are going to be your rewards for the actual in-game. Now, there was talk with adventure mode being available to Township being available to adventure mode people straight off the bat, and I'm really ticked off about this because they said that everyone got excited, and then when it came out, they pretty much stated, oh no, that's not the case. Now, I don't mind them turning around and saying, oh no, we're going to make it a locked skill instead. But when they found out that it was going to be a locked skill, instead of telling us before the update dropped, they never told us. So when it finally came out, I had 40 mil on my person. I had to get rid of all of my gems. I pretty much had to alch a lot of stuff just to get Township as soon as possible. And I really wish they had told us before. But yeah, so because of how powerful Township can be, they decided to lock it. But obviously you go through tasks, they give rewards, bird's nest. This is the easy tasks. Now I've done all of the easy tasks on my adventure mode, so I couldn't really show that because again, it's in the recording that I have lost forever in time. So not too bad, worth going through. The only issue that I had was this task with the bird's nest potion 1, controlled heat potion 1, and generous cook potion 1, giving them this. The issue is because our bird's nest potion I was on 4, so I had to use the herb lore potion, so it took a while to do that. Then you switch over and do normal mode, so you got some normal tasks that you do and you give them. Now some of this is really good stuff. Obviously, defeat 30 of the spider kings, you get 10,000 slayer coins. Might not seem like a lot, but 10,000 in the scheme of things is yeah. 3,000 elemental potion 3s if you give them these runes. And then this is another thing as well, dragon bones. So give 25 dragon bones to your town, give up 100 blue dragon hides, and defeat 50 blue dragons, and you get 200 dragon bones back. That's some of the stuff for the higher tasks that do that, and I pretty much done all of the what's it called now? I've done all of the medium tasks apart from Divine Potion 4. Because I haven't got that. I have not got I'm only on Divine Potion 3 for that. And then we got Hard, which obviously goes through these, and yeah, as you can see, not too bad. I did that one earlier, so, and as I said, sometimes you do stuff, so like 2,000 elder dragon hides to your town, you give that and you defeat 500 elder dragons. But even though you give 2,000 of them, you get 4,000 back, and you get the twin exiles as well. So I mean, not that bad. Defeat Malx the Guardian, and then you got defeat 42,069 goblins. Now, another thing that I don't know whether they've changed. So I don't know whether they've changed, because we know that when you go against a goblin for the golden goblin pet, I'm going to say goblin from now on. We know that when you go against the goblins for the golden goblin pet, you can either do it two ways. You can do it from the actual killing of goblins in the combat area, in the goblin village, just a normal one, or you can do it via the goblin raid. Now, I don't know whether they've switched it over, saying that you can't now get the golden goblin from the goblin raid. Not sure whether that is a thing, because if we go back to Township and we go back to the goblin one, this only works, or this task only works for actually killing the goblins. And to get the golden goblin, you have to do 42,069. So I would, if it's still worth doing the goblin raid to get the golden goblin, I'd just do the normal goblin and try and get this one. That's one task out of the way. Then, okay, so 10 infernal cores to your town. You give those, you get 15 back. And then the god gears, and then ancients and whales. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to my adventure mode, because that's kinda, you can see the gist of where. So you can see what the gist of where I'm going. As you can see, we got my signet ring in here, which is really annoying because I'm having to wear the gold topaz ring. And I'm waiting for the 2 parts because I need 2 of these signet rings. I need 2. I've done all of easy. I've got 1 normal, which is the one that I'm doing right now because I need 4. I have switched the herb lore potion on, but I need to get this to 4 anyway, so there's no real point in doing that. So yeah, so normal, got 1 more, and then we got these here, got 4 more, which is just the Dragon Claw fragments, the Ancient Claw fragments, not too bad. Infernal Claw, I don't like this, I really don't, but that's just mostly because the Infernal Stronghold isn't too bad. It's just the phoenixes. And then I gotta do the air dungeon, then the water dungeon again, and then very hard I need to do the earth dungeon again as well, because yeah. And I'll go through why. And don't forget, we're still not done. We've still got the astrology rework to show, and all of the new stuff with the township as well. Fire capes, yeah, ash. So ash is a new thing that came in. So fire making, if you've got the skill cape on fire making, or even the fire making skill cape, you can get ash now. And the ash will you can use to make things, so you get some urns for that, and pretty much these gets more difficult and more difficult. Now when I go offline, I am switching over to feeding the farmer, mostly because magic tree seeds, yeah, that's going to take... Although, to be honest, I might do the actual Master Farmer on combat at some point. And just do that and hope for the best. Because that's terrible. Imagine doing this on hardcore. And then I've got a task where I'd get 10,000 potions of each melee strength, range strength, and magic damage. And I get 10,000 diamond luck potion 4 for that. Not bad, not bad. And then we got the elites, which honestly, this is relatively easy. But if I give these to my guy, then it's going to cost me 1 million to replace the gear, which, yeah, I could do, but I'd rather not right now. And then we got Ancient Ring of Skills, give 20 of each of Iros and Iram, and then Ring of Wells, which I do have. So that one would be easy to do. Then we got Devil Tablets, should really make some. We got the basic bags, which obviously is another reason why I'm feeding the farmer, because I can get some magic tree seeds and stuff like that, and also get the basic bags as well. I can give a maximum skill cape, relatively easy. Fury of the Elemental Zodiac, I'll probably do this one because you get 4 back anyway, but you'd need 40 of the Amulets of Torture and 40 of the Amulets of Fury, which I've only got like 40 of. Amulets of Torture ain't that bad, I think. It's a yeah. Fierce Devil, not too bad. Can't remember where I got the other one from, but you know, it's one of those. So. And then we got down, so I need 10,000 more dragon bones, and then that gives me 10,000 dragon bones that I'll give for them on each bone, but I will get 25,000 of each bone back. And we got Stardust, and then we got the Signet Ring, which is what I'm working on, because I want to do all of the tasks. Not sure whether the completion cake will involve getting all of the tasks done, but just in case, I'm currently got my gold topaz on, waiting for the drops, which is really annoying because it's not. And then I got this jade stones, which I could probably do because I do have the jade stones for that. I might be able to get either half or most of this one done, and then 1 million bird's nest to your town. Yeah, now, there's a couple of things that I'm thinking of. First thing first, if you're doing this in hardcore, you get no extra bank slots, so obviously, good luck with that. Secondly, from what I can tell, there's no limit on the amount of ticks that you can get. But I think that when you restart your town, if you got less than 144 ticks, I think that it will just give you 144 ticks when you restart the tank. If you have more, I don't think they'll take that off you. There's a lot of speculation with them giving you back the ticks that you spent. No, because I did that and it didn't, so yeah. Secondly, another couple of things. So first thing first, I said about fire making, we get the ash. We also got these things, and I can't find it. So you get these like blue spirit things, and you can open them, and they have 4 of the amulet scenes. So you have burning amulet of gold, burning amulet of stardust, burning amulet of ash, and burning amulet of XP. So you can use those on wood cutting. One gives 20% GP fire making. One gives 20% chance to receive stardust when burning magic logs, which if you're doing magic logs, then you're probably not going to want to do that. Burning amulet of ash, 10% chance to receive ash per burning fire making. Not really sure how well this one will be, considering that if you've got the fire making skill cape or the maximum skill cape, you pretty much get ash straight away, and you get ash in multiples of 10. So does that. Now, I do have some chests of gems with the expansion coming tomorrow. I'm not going to be opening them yet, because, you know, we could end up with more gems in there. Just saying. The same thing with, where's the... I had some bones. Yeah, a stack of bones. Same with the stack of bones. Obviously, there could be more bones coming in it. Obviously, that's kind of where I'm going with this. But yeah, not really too much else there. We do have ash again. Crafting, we got new, no new bags, but we got new urns. So we got the small urn, which we can make. Mediums, which we can make, and then we're going to switch over to alt magic and use holy invocation 1 for the small urns. Using this will give 150 prayer points, and then holy invocation 2, which will give 500 prayer points. And I'm assuming with the expansion there's going to be a large urn as well, which probably is going to give 1,500. So this is another way to get quite a decent chunk of prayer points, because everyone goes on about prayer points and how much it sucks that they keep running out. Oh yeah, I don't know why I was doing that. So I think the only thing really left to show you guys is the astrology. Astrology rework has changed, so now you have to spend the stardust to increase stuff. So as you can see, it goes stuff like here. Chance to double items in mining, so yeah, we'll press that, and obviously it goes up to 4, and it keeps going up until you're maxed out, and then you do the rest. And obviously this is going to be way long-winded, but the only good thing is that currently stardust and golden stardust, the percentages have gone up a lot, from I think 2% for stardust we had, and a 0.50% golden stardust has gone up. So as you can see there, probably more. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so yeah, I could probably do more, because I've just realized that's gone down. I don't think I was under 95%. I don't know why I'm under 95% there. Oh well. So apparently I'm under 95%. Maybe there's a secret to coming, I don't know, but yeah. So obviously there's that. And also, one more thing, we got law here. So, yeah. Great, because now I don't have to keep my books on me. But I think the most significant one or thing that I will be going through is, first things first, we've got the Township skill cape, which is minus 15% Township building cost. But we got Township here, and pretty much the amount of tasks, and this is why I'm going through tasks, is that a certain amount of task requirements and levels, you can get pretty much these. So currently the whole woodcutter's outfit. I'm assuming for each skill you can do this. Maximum use at 60. So once I get 60, that's when I'm going to buy these, because I can buy all the woodcutters in one sitting, and then the fire makings, and then the fishermen's, and I don't have to wait till level 60 and then have to individually check, make sure I'm buying the right ones for each one. Yes, so go to Fletcher's, crafting, rune crafting, potion making, which is good. And as you can see, some of these are like 94 township tasks to be completed for those, which I haven't got yet. 94. There's one for 109, which is the skinning outfit upgrade. Not sure what that does, unless you have to buy that and then you have to upgrade each of them. I am not sure. But, and then we have pretty much the pets. Now, we do have 6 pets that we can actually buy. I bought 3 of them. But as you can see, requires mounts cats, which you can see in the Township, and we got ones for Pratt hats as well, which we could buy. I bought the pets because I can buy them once and they disappear, whereas buying any of the other stuff doesn't disappear. And then, yeah, I get that. So obviously that's the only reason why I'm doing pets. We'll go through pets as well. And then we got, yeah, so it, yeah, it looks like, you know, I will be going through getting each and every single one of these. As for pets, we do have a couple of pets, actually. So we have Saki. This one I just randomly got. Gives plus 1% global mastery experience. This pet does not count towards completion. Okay. When you're using ticks in your town, you get a chance to get the bee pet, which is the Township pet, a 10% Township maximum storage. And then these are the 3 that I bought, and then the other 3 that are currently in the shop at the moment are here. So first things first, we got Marcy, who's Township, plus 2% Township skill XP. Roger, plus 2% Township resource generation, and then Ace, which is a plus 1% chance to double items globally, and a plus 1% chance to double loot in combat. There are new items that we had before. So this is the burning amulet of gold. This is the generous fire spirit, which has those that you can open. And then all the way down here, we got the ultimate guard sword, which we're going to show in a second. Small urn enhance, medium urn enhance, and then we got all of the pretty much the stuff that I've just shown you. And then at the last one, which is what you needed at 109 tasks completed, the skilling outfit upgrade. I'm going to show you the ultimate god sword beforehand. We got no more monsters, no more real mastery apart from the urns. And then the skill, the only thing we got left is Township. So obviously that's kind of one of the things we're doing. So the ultimate god sword, and I'm going to have to go through the god dungeons again. Where is it? Yeah, so god sword. So if we can upgrade these items, it's going to cost us 100 mil plus 5 of every single god sword, which I got rid of most of mine, to be honest with you, a long time ago when I needed gold for that friggin' red party hat. So I'm going to have to do the God Dungeon anyway, because there's tasks needed in Township for me to do that. But yeah, as you can see, we got the Ultimate God Sword. Not really sure whether or not I will ever use it, but it does give 8% damage reduction, so yeah. I think that's all I'm going to show in this video, and I think that, again, for anyone who's wondering, next video is going to be the expansion. We're going to go through pretty much the shop stuff. We're going to go through as much as I can show you of the expansion. But I think, yeah, I'm going to leave it here. I wanted to give a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Missy and Aaron, for supporting me on Patreon, so thank you so much. I want to thank my editor for editing these videos, especially these ones. I pretty much sent it to him and he's got me back a little over 24 hours, which I don't like rushing people. But thanks so much to you guys. I really do appreciate it. And I know these videos are long, but like, I'm trying to be as thorough as I possibly can for you. And one more thing which I didn't show is that now we have a maximum of a mark level 6. So that we know, for example, that the expansion is going to have synergies that are going to need mark level 6. Awesome. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Take care.